Hello everyone, this is Zach from XIFU. So good morning everyone. And before we start, a quick disclaimer. This section here, we are not doing any buy and sell call. So if you want to trade any stocks based on discussion this morning, make sure you got your own trading plan. If not, get advice from professional. Okay, so let's start with what happens today in IBM KLCI. Gap down. Okay, looks like the momentum in the end will last very long. But okay lah, still got a bit hope lah. Not too bad, even though today is a gap down day. I think yes, over there also it opened a bit lower today, but it closed a little higher. Okay, so we're gonna check again few counters that we monitored yesterday. Okay, that we talked in the we discussed and talked in the Telegram as well. Hey, hello Ruku, good morning. Okay, thank you for joining me. Do let me know any stock you're looking into as well. Okay, so looks like some of the counters that we talk about in Telegram macam tak jadi lah, but I think still got a bit hope. Now, personally for me, I only enter Celcon, okay, because it seems a look interesting. Make a pullback and actually still holding well. Okay, now this is like I said, our IBM KLCI. I think that probably they will still try 1500 range. Okay, but break above, I think still too early to tell. Okay, not very bullish right now, but I believe potentially yes, technical rebound to 1550 is possible. Okay, it's possible. So okay, now let's look into the Oros Calcet indices sectors. Okay, everything in green. Okay, maybe yesterday too hot already. I have to wait for next week. Okay, now let's start with my Celcon first. Okay, Celcon this morning I checked still okay lah. Okay, some a bit losses, but still boleh tahan lah. Okay, now it's 305. This is my entry price actually 305. Okay, so let's say a nice hammer. Okay, around the 40 MA, followed by hopefully they will still continue to hold well above 30 cents or 39.5 cents. I think is good. All right, so this is probably will be my support area for Celcon at this moment. Of course, I hope they actually retest at 36 cents. Okay, so it's around like 20% profit, but maybe around 50% I will consider to take profit already as well, considering on this kind of market. Okay, so there's Celcon. Yesterday we do talk about some tech and glove counter as well. Like for example, Kosan actually looking into it. I nearly entered the refrain Kosan, but lucky today open gap down. But let's see how it goes towards the 3 to 4 p.m. Okay, today somewhat is Friday. Okay, so I will look into see late. Is there a new counters or maybe change name? Okay, to be fair, nowadays some of the new counters I don't can remember correctly. Okay, and of course some counter change name. Okay, also sometimes also a bit confused. Okay, so Kosan on the other hand today kept down. Yesterday actually closing is not it's pretty good above 190. I think it's very good 1.90. If you ask me, I actually wanted to enter. Okay, I think share and Telegram as well. Towards the end, I think they're holding more, but unfortunately they kept down. So later I will see how it goes. But most probably today I'm not going to do any decisions. I'm not going to do any action in terms of entering stocks. But if let's say today close above 190, I think would be a nice one. Okay, still valid because this is still is a gap. Okay, maybe morning some fear coming in. Okay, and then people buying it back. Okay, so we're gonna see in hourly chart later on. Okay, whether this thing happen or not in Kosan. If yes, then yes, I think Kosan still got a chance. Okay, to move slightly higher. Okay, probably around next week time frame. Okay, the other one is Harta Lega. Okay, Harta Lega also yesterday pretty hot. This morning also gap down, I believe that. Okay, let's no gap down. Okay, let's try daily chart now. Wow, this one very strong. Okay, I'm surprised. Oh, the one gap down is top glove. Okay, just now more than check top glove. Okay, all right, looks good. Okay, looks good. I'm not sure whether can or not. 2.15 lah. Okay, or maybe need to slightly higher 1.17 or 1.8 lah. Okay, I think should be a good deal. Okay, for Hata, but looks like Kosan is closer to support more lah. Okay, in terms of risk to ratio, I think Kosan the edge is slightly better. Of course, momentum wise, Hata slightly got a little bit of edge at this moment. Okay, anyway, both of them not bad in terms of setups. Okay, but I will probably focus Kosan first. Okay, unless Hata later on it will retest around let's say 2.17 area, then maybe can actually check that out again. Okay, hopefully next week. So today, I think most likely will be a boring day. Monday, let's say boring, continue test support. I think yes, it's a good opportunity for us to look for low risk opportunities. Okay, so there's Hata. Let's try Inari against some of the counters that we talked about yesterday. Inari yesterday goes up 30%. Okay, I thought it's limit upgrade, but in the end they sell. Okay, let's try the hourly chart. Okay, trying to go back to the range. Okay, so I think this price over here 1.68. 1.68, let's say they today able to go back to 1.66 is good. Okay, right now I don't want to do decisions. Morning, market morning is very hot one sometimes. Like yesterday also, mostly it's very hot, but after 1 hour, prices start to take profit already. So we're gonna see if let's say it's the same thing happen or not. Okay, for today because now it's only the first 30 minutes of trading hours. Later, I would like to see if they cross back to 1.7. Okay, I think 1.7. Yes, that one would be nice also for Inari. But so far, I think Kosan Hata slightly give a little bit of edge. Probably focus that one next Monday. Okay. Okay, now let's look into some counters they have for me. Do let me know any counters you are looking into. Okay, if not, I just go to my alerts later on. And then if let's say nothing much, then we're going to end our section. Okay. Oh, this is a new IPO stock. Okay. Daily chart cannot tell anything it's not because too new. Okay, just 2 weeks ago. I think 2-3 weeks ago. Okay, now let's look into hourly chart. But in terms of setup, I don't think I see a good setup, sir. Okay, to be frank. Okay, not sure it's mine you're looking for entry exit, but if you really want to enter, okay, I do see some volume with gaps over here. Okay, this candle, okay, hopefully you can see that. Okay, this candle volume with gaps. Okay, I think best is that you use this as a support. Okay, of course here will be a resistance at 1.65. Okay, so support probably around this area 1.5, which is currently actually best is here 1.55. Okay, actually best is here. Okay, or last line of defense at 0.145. Okay, because this is the gap area. Okay, this is actually the previous gap area 1.45. Okay, if you're really keen interested, drop below here, then you need to decide. But daily chart, no setup okay. But of course, not much candle also. Only two week plus only. So I cannot see any potential good setup is happening here. Okay, but to be safe, 1.45. Okay, is your current support. Okay, is there any gold counter you are looking into? To gold counter, actually no. But right now also I don't really look into a lot of counter also. Okay, but never mind. Let's start with Pokong. Okay, Pokong. Okay. Oh, do a nice shakeout, bounce back. Okay, so here we go also shakeout, bounce back. Okay, so Pokong, yes, actually still worth to look into it. Okay, worth to look into it. But here is a very strong resistance. So maybe if you really want to enter, you keep short term for those looking short term, you keep trading in the range. Okay, because every time hit here looks like they fail and drop back. Okay, domain. Let's try. Okay, so far so good from here. Okay, today also up. Looks like now pullback complete. Okay, I have to admit that Tome is nicer compared to Pokong. Okay, nice trending up. Okay, nice trending up with pullback as well. You notice here we got a pullback candle. Okay, somewhere around this candle here. I believe today, probably end of today, we will see also a pullback signal. Okay, because this is a pullback patterns. All right, so trade along the trend line over here. Okay, maybe it will be test back again sometime next week. If let's say yes, probably want to grab the chance around the support area for low risk opportunity. Okay, so I think told me this moment the edge is somehow slightly better compared to Poco. Okay, the other one is famous one, Almas lah. So let's try Almas. Okay, drop with high volume. Okay. Okay, this one pattern is not so nice anymore. Okay. Maybe it would retest here resistance, then it probably will drop back. Okay, because it dropped with increasing volume. Unless they do a shakeout complete lah. Okay, then it's it's worthwhile to look into. If not, I think so far Tome setups, okay, in terms of chart, I think Tome has a little bit of edge compared to Almas and Pokon. Okay, now let's look into Kobe. Kobe. This one also need to use hourly chart, Joel. Okay, daily chart wise, to be frank with you, actually, if you ask me, tech counters, daily chart wise, they are still very big. Okay, that's why like Tech Inari, I still a bit hesitant to enter, but maybe if the setup is okay in hourly chart, I will look for a quick opportunity. When I say quick opportunity, I aiming for less than a week. Maybe if let's say 2-3 days got over 5-8%, I think it's good type of profit also to look into. Okay, now daily chart wise, I don't think there is setups that is worth to look into. Okay, hourly chart is a bit similar in Inari. All right. So as long as there's above this gap, okay, I think okay this gap lah, this whole gap lah. So I think there's still a chance to break this resistance and retest 1.3. Okay, 1.3. So yeah, probably you want to watch out around this range. Okay, against looking into hourly chart. Okay, looking into hourly charts. Okay, probably last one before we end our section this morning. Okay, today is still a boring day, but for me today probably is a good day for us to study more stocks. Okay, because yesterday actually mostly make a take a rebound. Today boring, you want to see counters that hold well around support. I think this one is one of them. Okay, didn't make a gap down. Then from there we want to check hourly chart. Okay, which one actually offer a lowest opportunity. Probably somehow next week Monday, Tuesday, then we will know already. Okay, so JF Tech using hourly chart for daily chart, nothing to see lah. Daily chart technically tak bagus. Okay, so for JF Tech again, same things. I would like to say this gap here as a shakeout area or support area. Right, high volume, so far so good. Okay, so if you ask me, the nearest support would be probably this gap up candle also lah. So 41 cent, okay, around 40.5 cents area. Okay, this will be your support. Okay, best to actually hold around this area here. Okay, if this is the last line of defense, so 37.5 cents. Let's say close this gap, then you have to be extra careful. Looking for exit. Okay, bought at 42. Well, so far it's a hammer based on hourly chart, of course. All right. If you ask me, I still think that they probably got chance, okay, to retest around this area, this gap area, 47.5 cents. Okay. So far it didn't drop yet below the support. If I were you, again, not doing any buy and sell call. Okay, if I were you, I'll probably still hold first and see how it goes. Okay, towards the end of today. Okay, because so far I don't see any so-called major issue in the chart, so-called the major weaknesses in the chart. So I will still think that above 40 cents, I was still comfortable to hold. Okay, but of course, 40 cents is around 5%. Sorry, 5% of your losses already. So you have to watch out. Let's say they drop further also. Okay, this kind of market, sometimes it's unpredictable. The like I said, tariff between China and US still ongoing. Things might change very, very fast. Okay, so yes, even though like I enter Cellcon, but I don't enter on my usual so-called trades. Okay, what it means is that, like, for example, my usual per trade is 20K per trades. Okay, this kind of condition, I don't want to enter 20K per trades. Okay, I enter 10 or maybe slightly lower than 10. Okay, maybe 8K per trades. So I don't want to go all in first. Okay, I rather keep a bit of cash. At least when I lost, I don't lose a lot. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Because to be frank, market still pretty uncertain. Yes, yesterday we have a good bull day. Okay, but doesn't mean that it will change the direction. Okay, wow, G Ocean. Okay, G Ocean, this kind of counters, to be frank with you, sometimes if you ask me, you use chart to read is a bit. Sometimes you cannot find the information from the chart one. This is a bit similar like those previously like what's the counter with? They have the Macquarie Security lah, 1H Property lah. Ultronic lah, those type. Okay, it moved out slow and steady in a very funny volume. Okay, so far okay. I don't see any major weakness. I don't see any major problems. So maybe you can see whether it can continue to ride until the resistance or not, which is around maybe around, yeah. First one I think okay, this is the current one. Maybe next one is around here lah, 2 point. I think here somehow is some area you need to be careful already. The full area over here, maybe starting 2.2 lah, 2.2 because looks like BSD here rejection. Okay, here also got one. Of course, here is the nearest one. Currently they are facing right now. Okay, they are facing right now. Okay, you intend to hold JF10 until next week. Okay, yeah, because today most probably is a boring day. Okay, but let's say sometimes boring day is a good day also. Okay, good for look for a stock that building nicely around the support area, which is I going to do today. Okay, going back to G Ocean now. Okay, yeah, maybe you can aim until 2.2 first. Okay, to see what's the reaction of the candle. Okay, so far okay, I don't see any major weakness. The background still good. Okay, overall. Okay, now let's turn to Tenaga. Wow, Tenaga also do a quick wash, huh? Okay, Tenaga, my view is the same. As long as above 13 ringgit, no problems. Okay, no problem. But I feel like the chart is going down already, slightly. Okay, what I mean is like this, like a mushrooming down. Okay, type of patterns. Okay, of course here we got one trying to break but tak jadi lah. So okay, again same things over here. Ruku below 30 ringgit, watch out. Okay, below 30 ringgit, watch out. Okay, because looks like they are keep trying this range. Of course, every time they drop below, they survive. But later on, if let's say they drop with widespread candle, high volume, then you have to be more extra careful. If you already entered, I'm looking for exit. Okay, so for me, like I say, I already exit all my Tenaga. I no rush. I get to re-enter back. Probably I'll wait for another 1-2 months. Okay, even P metal, luckily I avoided also because I always wanted to enter P metal, but kena teruk lah this one. Okay, this one also kena teruk lah. Okay, this one let's see lah. If let's say they do a big wash, okay, maybe it's still good to look for it. Okay, if not, okay, never mind. We look for other counters later on. Okay, Bina Puri and G Ocean TA, which is nicer. Buy small only. Okay. Okay, now like I said, G Ocean, right? Sometimes this kind of counter, you look into the TA, it doesn't make sense, but really like Ultronic, all this PSC, this guy also same. Okay, sometimes they like up one bit with volume. Okay, to be fair, all these counters is most probably is a stock with lots of player, not to say player, operators. So, but this kind of counter is yes, when they move, they can move fast. Okay, when they start to break, but when they dump, also pretty fast. Okay, so need to watch on that. Okay, so now in terms of if you ask me in terms of TA wise, I would say Bina Puri got a little bit of edge. Okay, got a little bit of edge. Okay, because they actually looks like they completed this pullback here. Okay, and maybe got a chance to hit into this 40 cents area. Okay, so slightly got a little bit of edge if you compare G Ocean and Bina Puri. If you ask me, I would like Bina Puri more. Okay, Bina Puri more. Okay, so I think with this, nothing much. Okay, let's see my intraday alerts. If you can spot anything or not. E-frame, this one, crazy one. I thought the other day reversal would pull back, but still jalan. Okay, discount market. Good. Okay, G-Shen also coming back. G-Shen also, all this were very quiet one. A bit liquid, never mind. Okay, EMCC. Okay, also a little bit of gold related counters. Okay, but it's weak lah. Okay, EMCC is weak. Okay, Nestle tak ada benda punya lah Nestle. Oi, okay, got volume. Okay. Let's see whether they will do a real reversal or not. Okay, for after 1 or 2 months. But we need another 1 or 2 months. Okay, so with this, once again, thank you for joining me this morning. Hopefully, my section here, as always, able to help you to understand a little bit on the daily Bursa markets. Okay, if you like my sections, if you think that XIFU do provide certain values to you, help me to click the like buttons. Help me to share this out. If you're yet to join my Telegram, okay, you can join my Telegram, XIFU Telegram, so that we have more discussions, even after this live Facebook. Right. So once again, thank you, and I'll see you again next week.